Deep inside the 106-year-old Hudson River Tunnel connecting New York and New Jersey, the concrete is cracked and crumbling. And after Superstorm Sandy flooded the tunnel, the situation became urgent.
This salt is eating away at the concrete, it's eating away at the rails, it's eating away at the cables that go through here for power.
Amtrak CEO Joe Boardman calls it one of the most glaring examples of aging railroad infrastructure in the United States.
This is the busiest corridor in the Western Hemisphere. We got here because we didn't maintain our infrastructure.
Every day, about 230,000 riders pass through it. The tunnel has been plagued by power failures. The power cables are 80 years old, causing shutdowns and massive delays for days. The repair backlog for 450 miles of rail from Boston to Washington, D.C. alone is $20 billion. Aging infrastructure has also contributed to deadly derailments.
Notify Amtrak to shut down the entire Northeast corridor.
Keep crawling, okay? Where am I crawling to?
In May 2015, Amtrak 188, traveling more than 2 times the 50-mile-per-hour speed limit, jumped the tracks in Philadelphia. 8 people were killed and more than 200 injured. Thousands of miles of railway lack technology called positive train control that can automatically slow speeding trains.
Why has the industry as a whole taken so long to put that technology in place?
It's really rather it takes time to make sure that works right.
Across the country, 30 freight and passenger train accidents, 69 deaths, and more than 1,200 injuries could have been prevented had that technology been in place. But it's not just safety, it's speed. In Japan, bullet trains are capable of going almost 200 miles per hour. That speed would cut a 6-hour Amtrak ride down to 2.5. The fastest train in the U.S. can go 150 miles per hour, but usually travels at half that.
We could have that kind of service along this corridor, but you'd be talking $151 billion.
You want to be able to show the benefit of the dollar you invested.
Anthony Fox heads the Department of Transportation.
And I think members of Congress struggle because they actually require longer than a political term to take root.
But for the busiest strip of track in the Western Hemisphere, speed takes the back seat to the urgent need to stop the crumbling.